If you're obstructing or physically interfering with their operations, you can be arrested and punished for that, even if you were doing so while you were recording them or you did so to express yourself. At what distance is it legally clear that you're not obstructing? Is there a rule of thumb to follow in terms of how many feet away you must be while you're recording? Great question. There's no bright line legally for how far away you have to be while you're recording. That is, unless you live in a state that has a specific law that officers can invoke to tell you to back up a certain distance. But for those of you that live in states without those laws, a good rule of thumb would maybe be enough steps away that the officer would have to affirmatively walk towards you in order to be in physical contact with you. And you should also make sure that you're not blocking anyone from entering or exiting the area. Okay, next question. What's the difference between a regular person recording ICE activities and press recording ICE activities? Great question, and that's a common misconception. But when it comes to recording ICE, the First Amendment equally protects both the press and quote-unquote regular people, or people who aren't professional reporters. You don't have to be a professional member of the press in order to record ICE when you're in public. Do we have to give ICE our phones if they demand them? Since recording officers in public is protected by the First Amendment, then that's not a lawful order. If you're arrested, then they can take your phone, but even then they still need a warrant in order to search the contents inside your phone. But remember, just because the law says that they need a warrant doesn't mean that they might not still try to demand it anyways. So if ICE makes an unlawful demand, you're gonna have to decide for yourself if you want to comply or not based on your own particular risks. Do our rights even matter if ICE doesn't seem to care? It's completely understandable to feel that way. Right now, they want us to feel despair and they want us to all give up. But the best way to preserve our rights is to continue to exercise them. It's up to all of us to stand together to protect our ability to document and protest government abuses, so that way we can move towards a country where everyone can speak freely and hold powerful actors accountable.